Okay.
Is this technically the next day of investigations, though?
Yeah, but I mean, is this unlike every case before that? Like, is this going to be another day of investigation instead of going to trial? I would suspect that this is just a short scene before the trial begins. I think. How about you, Dumplings? A little bit before the chat. Yeah, we'll wait till the chapter end. Yeah, we're going to keep going.
I forgot they do to be continued. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe that a cute little kid like this could do something so terrible.
You said that already.
It's true. Maggie, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you.
Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night.
Huh?
That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far from everything he's known.
Maybe a lampshade could help.
But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question Lampshade.
Well, what are we gonna do?
That's a good question. I can't think of anything I can do that would do it. I can't. Okay. Oh, that's it. So there we are.
You were smart. You know how to run a show. Legally, there should be a translator. Yeah.
Yeah, but we live in a fucking, like, weird... So, it's the next day now.
The next day.
So it's the next
2
day.
days.
We just spent an entire day because we couldn't communicate with him. We were never able to get in touch with her at any point.
Nope.
This is a game where, like, 10 murders can happen and 3 trials can be closed in one day.
Yep. But what time did Gavin come to us? What did the time say? Was it like 9 p.m.?
No, it was in the morning.
Damn it.
It wasn't it. And this is a game where you can travel to the mountains and back to the city like 7 times.
Yeah, right? Well, if you're Pearls.
If you're
she's
Pearls.
fucking fast,
she just
dude.
runs. Yeah.
No,
Wow. We're not even starting in the room.
Yeah, dude.
Court is now in session for, how do I say that?
Makito be, Your Honor, the pixie of arpeggio.
All right. So it's going to be starting right in the courtroom. I wonder who the first witness is going to be. Probably Lampshade.
Probably.
Let's see who it's going to be.
Okay.
I want to know.
Right. His trial. Court is in session.
Or the
defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is okay, Herr Judge.
Very well, Prosecutor
I can't
Gavin.
believe he's the prosecutor.
My opening statement, Ja.
No. Actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you about.
Yes?
You're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease? Say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them?
Eh?
I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? You'd only be kicking them when they're down.
What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm going to visit someone who's terminally ill. Right after this trial, the Chief Justice's son.
The Chief Justice?
His son is afflicted with the most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems. So I thought I'd pay him a visit. I thought I'd say something moving. Might be the order of the day.
Why don't grown-ups ever just say what's on their mind instead of pretending?
Walk it off, champ. Oh, a whole bunch went by.
It was, why is she looking at me like that?
Why is she looking like me that? Hey, why are you looking at me like that for?
In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly. I declare the defense. I declare the defendant guilty. Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement briefly.
You're in luck, Herr Judge. I believe you'll be going on a hospital visit sooner than you think. First to review the victim in this case. Romain Lutus, age 35. The global manager for Diva Songstress Lampshade. The cause of his death, blood loss to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details.
So did we find the body? Oh yeah, we did.
The court accepts this into evidence. 45 caliber? That's quite a large round, isn't it? A direct hit from that could knock a man off his feet.
However, the bullet struck him right in his shoulder. The damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate.
So it wasn't this right weapon.
Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved.
Fuck, he was singing it.
I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse, considering.
Crime photo added to the record.
2 shots were fired. 1 shot missed, the other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets were found in the wall of the crime scene. Observe the diagram.
Wow, they're really loading on all the evidence right at
Yeah.
This is where the bullet hit.
I see the court accepts this in evidence. If we were talking about a 45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon's use.
Really?
Yeah, apparently weapons like that have a powerful kickback. If, say, the judge tried to fire one, he'd break every bone in his body.
The defense will take care to choosing examples.
As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in the dressing room. This dressing room has only one entrance, this door.
That does seem to be the case, yes.
However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots.
He's talking about you and Emma, huh?
Yet when the witness entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course.
But that's impossible!
Exactly. This murder was impossible. For all but one person.
One person?
That is, of course, the defendant, Maki Tope.
Only this defendant could have committed the crime? But how?
It's quite simple. The circumstances of the crime scene make it clear.
Very well. I assume you have a testimony to back up this claim. Let the witness please take the stand.
Oh, it's gonna be Emma Skye to
of
lead
course.
things off.
Your name and profession, please.
All right. Here we'll save.
Save, please. Saving. Suspending game.
Well, I've heard enough, and I'm in a hurry. Guilty.
So this is where we'll start off next time.
Cool. That's a good start.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another day of Apollo Justice. So far, things seem pretty straightforward. I mean, no, they don't, because you have a mystery man walking around who seems
Yeah.
to be a magician, and a moving platform in which the body was found, and the suspect, which makes you think that this magician had something. This seems like magic.
And guitar's missing.
Guitar's missing. And a blind kid who didn't see the murder, who committed the murder. So a blind kid, like, how is Gavin gonna swing this? That a blind kid shot a 45 and aimed the shot, even though he's blind. Like, what's he gonna present in evidence that makes this make sense? And
It was blind fire.
then, what else? He uses blind powers. So, right now, the possible people who'd committed it would be The lampshade.
Yeah, they even compared him to a porcelain doll.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't seem like the strongest.
No kid could shoot a 45. I shot a 22 rifle once with the butt up against my shoulder. It's the only gun I've ever fired. And it knocks you back a bit.
Yeah.
Like, with experience, I'm sure that it's easy, but, like, it's not a powerful gun, and it's just, like, and it does that.
Yeah. He was definitely shot through the small window. That's what I think.
He could have been shot through the window with a hand like this, but
Yeah.
that, you'd think, again, that would damage the window.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it could be something completely unrelated, another exit that we don't know about that's magic of some kind.
Yeah, like, up in the rafters.
There was the rafters and the ladder.
Yeah.
So anyways, you got Maki as the defendant. He's got to be innocent because he's our client. Lampshade could have maybe done it, but wasn't she on stage? She also seemed...
No, she wasn't on stage. Her part was done.
Well, she's pretty slight anyways, unless underneath her cloak she's just got this... That would be an awesome twist. It's like... Oh, but you remove your robe or whatever, and she's just got like these huge muscles underneath. And then Mystery Man walking around.
Yeah.
I would say he's the prime suspect for us, for our case. The only other people, it can't be any of the bandmates, including Clavier's.
Whatever.
Both Gavin and his buddy couldn't because
Yeah,
they
they're
were
on
performing
stage.
at the time. So at this point, barring another person entering into the scene, we've only got
Lampshade?
two main suspects: Lampshade or the Mystery Man. It's one of those two.
Yeah.
All right. And we don't know much about him, the victim. We know very little
Yeah, no.
about him.
And Lampshade knows.
She says she knows
says
little.
She knows little, yeah.
And that she was appointed as an ambassador by their country of goodwill to come here
Yeah.
to America.
Well, it's not America, because he says that. Oh,
It is America.
Maybe it is, yeah. Okay.
They're in America, according to the American release.
Let's not forget the combustible guitar.
The combustible, yeah, there's all that like somebody who like orchestrated a crime scene that matches the lyrics, which is also weird. Apparently, in the Japanese release, Clavier, Gavin, is American.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I like San Francisco.
Oh, could there have been another suspect, like just hiding the entire time and then escaped some other way
In the
that we never even, like a third, there's a possibility always of another party that hasn't been
Yeah.
introduced yet that was there the whole time that we didn't know about.
Maybe when we came into the room and we were focusing on the body, they slipped out the door because there's only one exit and we were outside that door. They slipped out the door and then hid in the big.
Just in front of our
Case.
eyes.
Well, we were focusing on the body.
You mean hid inside and then when we went over to the body ran out the door because
Yeah.
they were hiding behind something.
Behind the door.
That is a possibility.
Yeah.
Why not?
I swear that big case has to come into play somehow.
It could totally, that totally could have happened, but I doubt that the game will take that into account.
Yeah, well, at some point the body was moved without anyone noticing, so.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right, we got a big mystery on our hands and probably a very long trial, unfortunately. I don't like the long ones. I like the short ones.
Yeah, so do I actually.
I like short trials with new characters constantly
That
being
makes
introduced.
sense.
That makes sense. Short, punchy,
Yeah.
logical trials instead of long, protracted ones that beat the same facts to death over and over again.
Yeah,
But
from
anyways.
different angles.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome Live with more Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice.